Red One, Mr. Worldwide, from Miami, Morocco, to Australia, to the world. Got it. Run them.
What is innovation? Innovation is the application of better solutions that meet new requirements, existing market needs, etc. This is accomplished through more effective products, processes, or ideas that are readily available to governments and society. Why innovation is important? Innovation is important because it leads to growth and development of a society and business. The importance of innovation is on the rise. It can help you to creation of design. Example, smartphone. In the past, we used mobile phone to contact with others. But today we use smartphones that have many applications. So today we use smartphones to help us in work, in study, and entertain.
We're here with the team from Smartphone Physical at the WISH conference, and I'm here with
Mike Batista,
who is one of the co-founders, and they have come up with what I think is the ultimate hypochondriac's dream, which is a self-diagnosing kit that they aim to make into an app for everybody. But I'll let you tell me first, what's the problem you're trying to solve here?
We're working on basically bringing these technologies to clinical relevance. The fact that there are a number of mobile technology or mHealth tools that exist, from things like blood pressure cuffs to ophthalmoscopes, otoscopes, ultrasounds, a range of technologies. And we're not really seeing a lot of clinical adoption. We think that there are two main challenges, and they're both focused on integration. And that's a lack of integration between the devices and into places where the data can be really stored. And so the challenge that we're trying to address is the fact that these are all different devices with different apps. So we're developing, like you mentioned, the one integrated app that again is really focused on the clinical setting, trying to get these devices into the hands of clinicians and allowing the data that these clinicians collect to really be placed somewhere meaningful, like an electronic health record or something like that.
Show me one or two things and how they work.
Sure, so I'll show you two of the devices we have here. First is an electrocardiogram and the second is an ophthalmoscope. So the first device we're going to look at here, this is a LiveCore's ECG device. So I'm actually going to let you hold on to this. If you could put a few fingers on each of these pads back here. And you can see based on the shape, it's actually an iPhone case that can pop right onto here. The second device I'll show you is an ophthalmoscope. This is Welch Allen's ophthalmoscope. And so basically what we have here is the ophthalmoscope device with a chassis on the back, which allows me to pop my iPhone right into it. And all we're doing here is taking advantage of the camera that's already on the phone, adding the optics to the front of it, and ultimately getting an image of the back of your eye. So if you don't mind, I'll take an image right here and we'll show you what we can find. What you're seeing back here is part of your optic disc. That's the very bright area back there.
Wow.
We're also seeing a bunch of arteries running into that optic disc. Where they converge here is actually your blind spot. And so what we can do is now see, really what's going on in there. We actually have an image here which I can save into your health record if I'd like to, and now I can actually share it with you. One of the values we see in these devices is really the value of patient engagement, the fact that I can show you what's going on, explain to you really what I'm trying to look at, and bring you really closer to your own health care. The devices that I just showed you, the LiveCore, the ophthalmoscope, those devices are more focused, we think, to the clinician because they are taking more powerful metrics that the clinician is willing to interpret. And so that's why we at the Smartphone Physical are focused on that integration, looking at the clinician as the client ultimately.
So you're aiming for the doctors, and when will the doctors be able to download this app from iTunes?
Well, right now we're working on the development, we're in the prototyping phase, so maybe in about a year or so we'll be able to launch that app out and get some first adopters on board.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Smartphone Physical.